I would like to share a new app with you that I have started using in junior high English, and I feel like all teachers would really like this one. What we run into a lot of times when you are giving PDFs to students through Google Classroom and you want them to write on the PDF is the student writes on it through Google Classroom. And then if the iPad freezes or airs out at all, it does not save their work until they hit the save button. So this is a way that can go around that. And it's also a great way for you to have interactive notebooks that are on your iPad as well. It's called Kilonotes, and it's this app down here in the bottom right-hand corner. So let's go ahead and open the app. When you first open it, it's going to show your dashboard, and here you can create a new notebook, or you can open one that you've previously made. So if you hit create, you can choose a cover that they have. If I wanted to do this, I would hit create. And I have a notebook, and it's just one page. I can add in more pages by up here in the top right-hand corner, there's a page with a plus. And the cool thing is you can select what type of pages you want. Would you like just a blank page, dot paper, squared paper, lined paper, grid paper, and you can choose the colors of the paper that you want. So it's beneficial for a lot of different classes. And the other cool thing is you can choose, do you want the paper to go before the page that you're on, after, or if you have a large document, should it go at the very end? Now this has all your basic markup features where you can write with any color that you want. You can highlight, you can erase. What I really like about this is that it has that lasso tool. It's probably not the correct term, but I like it because you can select, you can move your text around, you can resize it. You could also take a screenshot if you needed to, and it would clone it, which is nice. You can insert photos, you can type a text. The other cool thing that I think is nice is it's kind of like with Google Slides. If you did add an extra page, let's say I needed graph paper, it will show all your pages lined up here on the left. And this is where you could copy a page and where it could be cloned, or you could delete a page. But the nice thing is, let's say I am in math class and I need to make a graph and I have to draw a line and oh, it's not very straight. As I wait, it's going to turn that line straight for me. Don't judge my graph, math teachers. I know you're probably cringing. And then say I need to do another graph, but I do not want to draw it again. I would just select it with the lasso tool and take a screenshot. And now I have another graph. Now I want to show you a document that I made for my students in junior high English. We're going to read the novel Freak the Mighty, and I found it in a PDF version. So I took the PDF and I sent it to this app to open up in. And so I have the novel. But the whole point for this novel is I want them to annotate the text because students struggle with annotation. And so what I have done as the teacher is I have set up for them an annotation content, so they can look and they know what they need to do. So they highlight unknown vocabulary words, they box their connections that they make, they circle any important thoughts or discussion points they have. And then I did an example for them that they can refer to, that they can look at. And then we have the actual novel in here that we'll be annotating as we read it. So since I have this and I need to send it to my students, what I would do is in the top right-hand corner, I would hit those dots and I would export the PDF so it was on my iPad. I would then upload this to Google Classroom and the students would receive that PDF. When they open the PDF though, they would send it back to this Kilonotes app because I want them to annotate the text. But I want them to have the changes that I had already made to that. So once they open it in Google Classroom, they would open it with Kilonotes. So then they can do the annotation as we read through the whole novel. And the great thing about this is that it's supposed to be set up like Google Docs. So as you work, it's saving your work. So when they're done with their work, they just here in this top left-hand corner, that arrow that goes back to their dashboard, they hit that and it saves it. Now, teachers who are interested, I have this free planner that's set up for this school year. And if you want a copy, I can definitely send that to you, and you would just download the PDF and you would open it in Kilonotes. And this is a great way to have an electronic planner. And this one is linked too on the sides where it says the different months and to-do checklists. So if I select checklist, here we go, I can do a to-do list. I have all these options in here, and I can jump to the month that I need to. And I can write whatever I need. So I know that some people like an electronic planner. So if this is something that interests you, let me know, and I will definitely send it to you for sure. I hope that you find this app is helpful. I love this app. Once I started using it, I found it to be so much easier. Well, it's not easier than your average iPad markup in photos, but it offers a lot more. Like, I could not have done this annotation contents page for the students in basic markup because I use that lasso tool all the time to resize things and to move them around. And so anyway, I really like it. I think the students are going to like it when it comes to marking up PDFs. And the other great thing too is if you gave them a PDF, let's say of a worksheet, and they were working on the math homework, and you wanted them to, let's say, do an extra problem or show their work, and they needed to add a page, they can add a page right here in the top right-hand corner to the PDF that you gave them, which is great. So anyway, if you have any questions, please let me know. And I hope that you love this app as much as I do. I have pushed it out to 100% of the staff and student iPads. It is located in the Jamf Student app and the Jamf Teacher app if you're interested in downloading it. Have a great day.